Welcome to the So Social Radio Show. I'm your host, Richard Martin, here with my amazing co-host.
Oh, my gosh. I'm gushing over here. Cheri Martin. We are the WCN Interactive Team Marketing and Social Media Strategists, helping you
to dream it, plan it, build it, and most importantly, successfully do it.
Yes, for growth, prosperity, and success. And along with our guest experts each Wednesday at 12 noon, we are here to share tips and techniques to grow you and your business, plus demystify social media and marketing for you so you can have more fun.
And my favorite, more profits.
Oh, my gosh, I know it is. That's what it's all about, baby.
I got to do something to keep up with your spending.
Well, we just really enjoy being here every Wednesday at 12 noon with the So Social Radio Show. We just want to remind you, make sure you connect with us on Facebook at So Social Radio Show. We're on Twitter at WCN Interactive, and of course online at SoSocialRadioshow.com, where you'll be able to see and find out a little bit more information about today's guest. We also, of course, want to welcome you to like us on Facebook, so at the So Social Radio Show, and let us know what topics you would also like to hear us have a conversation on. We're all about education and want to bring you what you want to hear.
Yes, and we are so excited. I am so excited about our guest today on that. And this week we are thrilled to feature Martha.A.Sanchez, known as the Mommy to Mogul Coach. Martha is an expert on hosting radio shows and will be joining us right now in creating podcasts to reach your market in the biggest way.
Exactly. She'll actually be sharing some examples on how you can use a podcast for profit. Again,
I like that.
However, before we officially introduce you to Martha and bring her on and get the conversation started, I want to make sure we do thank our So Social partners. Richard?
Yeah. I want to begin with my charity of choice, the AVET Project, Inc., and that stands for American Veteran Empowerment Team. And Kim and Garen Cohn just go so far out of the way to help the vets, including myself. And each week you can hear them on an AM station. It's AM 1060 WMEL, Saturday mornings at 11 o'clock.
Exactly. And make sure if you have it in your heart to help with their cause, donate at www.avetproject.org. Constant Contact is an award-winning company empowering small businesses and nonprofits to grow and succeed through email marketing. We have actually teamed up with them, and they're one of our partners here on the So Social Radio Show. You, too, can be a marketer with one toolkit, one login. So get started growing your marketing list at bit.ly/WCN-FREE-CTCT. That's bit.ly/WCN-FREE-CTCT.
And everythingbrevard.com. Everything Brevard is a Brevard County online publication that is going to keep you up to date with everything that's happening in Brevard that's worth mentioning, and you can get a free business listing by going up to everythingbrevard.com.
Exactly, and look for WCN Interactive there on the Brevard County, Florida Community website. We are listed there, and we list all of our events up there as well. Now, if you would like to be a So Social Radio Show partner or guest sponsor or advertiser, we would love to have you contact me, Cheri, at CLM@WCNinteractive.com, and we'll have a little conversation and see how we can
help each other.
Exactly. Love it. Well, I am going to officially do an introduction here of Martha. She's a very good friend of ours. She's based out of Miami, Florida, and she's a business coach, a speaker, radio personality, best-selling author, and CEO with over 30 years of experience, who is focused on providing business owners with solutions to thrive in today's marketplace. She has been featured on NBC, Univision, Amazing Women of Power radio station, and numerous radio shows. Martha is the host of the Mommy to Mogul radio show, where she and her guests have enjoyed reaching the first page of Google searches through her proven marketing strategies. As a result of her success, Martha's guests and clients have dubbed her the Google Queen, and at their request, she has brought her comprehensive marketing strategies that include social media, blogging, and podcasting to others. You can get more information on Martha at her website at Martha.A.Sanchez.com. That's MarthaASanchez.com. But Martha, we want to welcome you here to the So Social Radio Show today, and I'm so excited about talking with you about podcasting because I want to learn more.
Oh, this is a pleasure. I am so excited. I before we started, I mentioned to you, I had trouble sleeping last night because I was really excited about being on your show, and I'm privileged that you invited me, Cheri and Richard.
It's our honor to have you, as we shared with you too, and we've known you for a number of years, and you've had us as guests on your radio show, and that's what really just motivated us and inspired us to take the leap. And we've now been on the radio with our So Social Radio show for a year, and you were our very first guest, and that was exciting for us.
Oh, thank you. It was as well for me.
We enjoy having you, and like Cheri said, you got this fire in us now, and right now it's just burning out of control, and we love it so much.
Exactly. And what we'd like to know a little bit before we get started talking about podcasting is for you to share with the audience a little bit of how you actually got started using social media for your business.
Well, for my business, that was really my marketing of choice, because as an entrepreneur, when you start off, we all know how tight money can be, right?
Oh, yes.
So I wanted to grow it organically and test the waters in terms of whether my target market was really correct, and I had made the correct assumptions that, this was really my niche and my target market. Mm-hmm. So social media was just a logical choice. It really was for me. It allowed me to connect without having to sell and get to know the people I wanted to reach and really what their needs are. And it actually helped me even in product development, I have to tell you. And I think that's one of the best. Yeah. And that's one of the best things I think that social media does. And you've talked a lot about that, Richard.
Yes, I have. I've been known to do that.
Well, and you mentioned a really key statement, made a key statement there. And for our listeners, I hope they pick this up. And that is, you found that social media was a great way for people to get to know you, and you didn't, have to really worry about selling them. You were building the relationships. That's powerful.
Yeah, that very much is, and I learned that from you, Cheri.
Well, and again, that's what makes our friendship so awesome. I mean, we've all learned from each other, and both Rich and I, we're constantly letting people know to follow you if they really want to see how Twitter is used and Google, Plus especially. That is just, you're the person to follow on that. So we, again, are so excited because I know that you've taken all of this information, again, to a different level.
On that, yeah. When looking at, the podcasting that we both do and looking at it from the standpoint of social media, how do you mix those and get to that audience that you want to be to?
Well, first of all, I want to say something that to the audience so that they realize that I consider podcasting just another form of social media. And people don't realize that because everybody's like so intimidated by, podcasting or a radio show. But it really is. Because think about it, Cheri. Wouldn't you agree that blogs are a form of social media?
Definitely.
So
Most
if
definitely.
blogs are a form of social media, how come verbal blogs, i.e., the podcast, the radio shows, can't be the same thing?
Exactly. That makes perfect sense.
That was the clincher for me. That's what made it more palatable and less scary, let's say. Because I won't lie to you, it was scary.
Well, exactly. It's like, when we first started doing our own radio show and then listening and, from our replays and then taking them and putting them out for everyone to listen to as a podcast, it was very intimidating. It was almost like, oh my gosh, I'm really definitely going for a bigger reach. And it's almost like when I take that video or my smartphone to do a Facebook Live, I take a deep breath. I'm so afraid to push the button to make it go live.
Yeah.
So,
but it's a nice, isn't it a nice little feeling? Because we think of it as scary, but it's really exhilarating because it's like you're excited to be able to share things with people and help them. So it's a good little tingly feeling. Good butterflies. I like to call them butterflies.
Oh, I like that. That sounds great. So then you understand, like you just shared with the audience and with us, podcasting is just another form of social media. So when you decided to get into podcasting, what was that drive? What was made you just say, take that leap and do it?
Well, it's a really funny story because I really went to a WPN conference where I met Craig Doswald, which I know you know as well, and I eventually signed up for his mastermind program. And during one of the sessions, we met an internet radio station manager. And it started me thinking about the possibilities. But, like I said before, it was a little scary. And, I knew nothing about being a radio show host. So I do my usual Martha strategy, which is I did a little research to find out what this was all about, internet radio. I talked to some seasoned radio show hosts. And I asked them some key questions about their experience, what they felt they got out of it from a marketing perspective, as well as from a sales perspective, because I was interested in both angles of it. And like I said, the final thing that really closed the deal for me was the marketing possibilities. It wasn't so much the sales. It was the marketing possibility because, again, I consider podcasting a more of a social media, which is, making those connections. Yes, you can do soft sales, but in your commercials, you do your hard sales if you have commercials in your podcast. But in your presentation of your show itself, it's more of a relationship you're building with your target market. So, you have this ability to reach so many more people. I mean,
exactly. It's global.
Yeah, exactly. That was the thing. And it was exciting because that's what I always wanted to do. I wanted to help women entrepreneurs out there. So it was, I took a leap of faith. I jumped in with both feet and I figured it out, and let me tell you, there were some bumps along the way, as anybody, but, I figured out what was good, what I needed to do, and the fact is that whatever you start off with, just like everything else in life,